Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with another mixed Manny chat. This week's theme is going to be Plums and Berries, compliments of Stoddard and her Facebook group. And I take things real literal. I've got berry sets, raspberry jam, and blueberry blast, as well as plum as you are. And one of the challenges that we have for our Manny Bingo in Stacy Adams Facebook group is try a braid, standard or tile form. And I'm ready. I am so ready to take on this challenge now. So let's get to it. It is Thanksgiving week and I will have turkeys. May not fully go together, but I don't care. I want these turkeys this week, and I'm going to figure out a way to fit it all in if it's the last thing I do today. So let's get started. So I've basically been taking a look at different YouTube videos, inspirations posted on Facebook and Pinterest as far as what a braid Manny looks like and how do you create it. And so we are all going to attempt to see if I can do it live on camera and try to fit it into only a one-part video too. So it is going to be a big challenge, but that is the challenge I am up for today. So let's not talk too much about it and let's just get into it, shall we? So, family members are all pretty much fully better now from being sick, and I was finally able to spend time with my nieces and nephew and my sister-in-law Carla yesterday, and it was a ton of fun. Totally missed spending time with them, like big time. So, needless to say, very happy to have been able to actually spend time with them. Let me concentrate on this really quick as I figure out what I'm going to do. I know that the turkey, so these accent packs, Turkey Trot, that came out this season, these turkeys are likely going to be the only ones that are going to fit on my middle finger. So I think what I might do actually is cut them out and use them on the middle finger, but not as the full strip, because otherwise it's not going to fit. So there's going to be a lot of cutting involved in this Manny. But I wanted to start with the braid, get the braid out of the way, because that's the one challenge that I've just been procrastinating on. I keep telling myself, oh man, that looks really hard. And then I kind of psych myself out and I'm not able to, like, I don't attempt it, but I was determined. I had said it out loud to Brandy, shout out to Brandy, who asked, for, ideas for this week's theme and all of that. And I did say that I was going to do something related to Plums and Berries, and I showed her an image of a braided Manny and said that I wanted to attempt that, and so I am a woman of my word, so I am going to do it. Of course, one of the sets that I really wanted to use, I had ordered last week. No, was it this week or last week? I ordered from Collar Street recently, and it is not arriving until Tuesday, and that is way too late for me. Like, I can't start on my Thanksgiving Manny on Tuesday when I know that after Thanksgiving, after Thursday, I'm totally taking off my Thanksgiving Manny, and it's going to be all about holidays, Christmas, nails for the rest of the year up until New Year's. So I didn't want to wait. So that is why we are doing it today. I was mulling it over. I did like my other Manny that I had on. But I also know that, that one's already got some wear and tear on it because I've had it on for a little bit. So knowing me, if I waited like one more day, I would have been like, no, it's too much. So today's the day. Today's the day we're going to do a new mixed Manny. So, had a lot of fun with Carla and the kiddos. Uncle and Auntie have definitely missed them. Although, Uncle's been able to spend more time over there than Auntie has. Because we were like a rolling sickness. And I don't know who exactly got it first. I think maybe Lilith got sick first. But it was like from Halloween till now, like everybody got sick. So, not the Rents, not my parents. Let's not jinx it here, but they actually did not end up getting sick. So, very glad of that. But yes, the rest of us did get sick, and it was like a rolling sickness. So, my sister-in-law, Carla, got sick, and then her girls were sick. No, her girls were sick first, then my sister-in-law, Carla, got sick, and then Panda Bear got sick, I got sick, and then Benjamin, our nephew, got sick. So, it was just a hot mess. So, there was no visiting to be had until, you know, everybody was better. So it was a lot of fun yesterday. Before we went over there, Panda Bear and I had our, our date, Saturday day date. And he did take me to Aldi. Why Aldi? Well, in Stacy Adams' Facebook group, actually not in her group, she has a beauty social and a big party going on called The Ruckus, and in one of the live videos we were talking about advent calendars, and I really they were saying that Aldi had advent calendars for sale, and I absolutely love advent calendars. It's just a fun way to get like little tiny presents like every single day starting December 1st to Christmas. And so I wanted to go check it out, see what Aldi had to offer as far as advent calendars were involved. And so Panda Bear took me to Aldi so that we could take a look and see. We did end up getting me one with chocolates, which I'm very excited about. And we got one for the kiddos, which we'll present to them on Thanksgiving and kind of explain to them how an advent calendar works. And that they are only allowed, the girls, Benjamin won't open anything, so he's kind of excluded from the from it all. But the girls, gonna explain to them that they are going to have their mom flip a coin every single day, just to be fair, so that whoever calls the coin toss and is the winner gets to open the gift for that day. And they would need to share that gift together, play together with it. And so, very excited because it is a Paw Patrol themed advent calendar that Aldi had. And Paw Patrol just recently came out with their newest movie, I believe. And I think the Trolls too. I want to say both. Anyways, they like Paw Patrol, so it'll be a lot of fun. Oh wait, did we get the Paw Patrol one? Hold on. I lie. We didn't get the Paw Patrol one. We were debating between the Paw Patrol and then there were mini brands. We actually ended up getting the mini brands because the girls really like the mini brands, and there is a little kitchen toy that my coworker Natalie gifted. So hand-me-down kitchen toy that we were going to give to the girls last Christmas, but they were already spoiled enough with what they had, and so we also didn't have a chance to pick up the kitchen set from work until after Christmas. And so we held it for this year. So this year we're going to present them that kitchen toy, and they've got the little mini brands coming their way. So I think they're going to have a lot of fun with that. Okay, let me concentrate on this really quick because I need 2 of these because I need 1 for each hand. So let's make sure to do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to braid it. So what does that mean? It means that I'm going to lay down one color over another and just overlap them. And this might be a disaster with these jelly sets because the jellies are very like see-through, but Plum As You Are is not. So I was hoping that it might, you know, look interesting in doing a braid where it's going to have that kind of weird layered effect with the different colors. So, plus I really wanted to have the name of these sets be berries and plum to fit the theme. So that is why. And I just realized they would have placed it very close. Okay, so I need this one to be layered on top. So it's like braiding hair basically, just going back and forth with these. But yeah, as I struggle to get these strips out, we can talk more about what we did yesterday. So Panda Bear and I had a really nice lunch at a Peruvian restaurant, which I had gone to with my friends Na and Diane to celebrate Diane's birthday in September. And shoot, I'm trying to figure out how does this braid work if we're doing 3 colors. We crisscross these, and then we've got the blue down. So then maybe I need to crisscross some more, actually. So perhaps this needs to go like that over it. And then we need to have a purple, the plum, go across the other way with the pink. But we went to this Peruvian place, really delicious. And I just realized I need to have that underneath. The purple needs to be underneath somehow. I'm screwing this up really very well, aren't I? Okay, that's fine. We will do a faux braid here because it's not going to allow for the blue. I might just have to do it in a tile fashion because this is starting to look like a disaster here. This is why I put this one off for like one of the last few that I had to do for this Manny Bingo, because it is challenging to talk and try to layer these so that they would actually look like a braid. And right now I am failing miserably. It's all good. We'll just keep going. We shall keep going. Where was I? Oh yeah, Peruvian food. So then we went and Uncle did grocery shopping while Auntie did art projects with the girls, and even Benjamin. So Benjamin actually ended up participating in the art project as well, which was awesome to see. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but Benjamin's autistic and he doesn't typically kind of like join in on much of the things that we do. So we kind of just let him be. But he actually wanted to join in. So, you know, the girls had wanted, because I had been away, the last project we did together was making caramel apples. And they wanted an art project, like an actual art project. So, I made sure that I bought paints and all of that and found a project that would be fun to do with the girls. And also Benjamin, because he actually wanted to join in too. So that was awesome. So hold on, let me layer this down really quick with the blue. Okay, so what we did was we painted apples. So I had printed and cut out, or had them cut out. I cut out Benjamin's, but the girls cut out their own apples, and they were painting them. So I had separated all the colors, and of course, with any art project with the girls, they end up mixing all the colors together. This always happens, and I knew it was going to happen, but you know, it's their art project. They can do it however they want to do it. So yes, I will post, well, I already posted photos actually of the pictures in my Facebook group. So if you are not part of the Facebook group, you could certainly join. The link is below. But let's see, how do we get this blue? We did art project, so that's what we did. Then the girls did some drawings, and well, when Uncle returned, then Uncle had his meetings with the girls, and that gave me time to catch up with my sister-in-law Carla, which was really nice because we haven't had a chance to have our like girl talks and catch up and all that. This braid looks horrible. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I don't know what I'm doing. Obviously, I don't know how to do a braid, but you know, we're gonna make it work. We're just gonna lay it down. But I need one more layer. Okay, I need one more layer. So, got to catch up with my sister-in-law Carla. She actually, because crumble cookies, if you guys have been watching my channel long enough, you know that I really like watching Crumble Cookie Mondays. There's certain channels that have Crumble Cookie Monday like reviews and stuff like that, and I really enjoy watching those videos. But what it ends up making me do is crave crumble cookies. This week they had peach pie, but when I saw their peach pie, I was like, I feel like it could be done better. And so I was telling my sister-in-law Carla how I was kind of craving like a peach crumble, like a peach cobbler, and she was like, oh, I can make one. And so that she did. She made us some peach cobbler, and it was absolutely delicious. What was funny though is that I made some little videos, and I posted 2 of them on YouTube for the public to see. One of them because it was like a 15-second kind of short. That one ended up showing up as the short, and a ton of people, I guess, have seen that short, and so there's lots of comments, lots of views, but most of the comments are not good. And it's like, wow, like that is the world we live in. And people often ask me why, like, you're so good with kids, why don't you want kids? Well, this is why. Our world is just so effed up that it's like, you know, what happened to Thumper's mom? And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, people, man, they're their critics. But, you know, that is going to happen. I know this. I'm very well aware that the world is very negative, typically. That And so that's typically why I don't engage. I kind of just ignore, basically. But I had to say something because they don't know that peach and cranberry crumble just was delicious. And so it's like they can say what they want to say, but they're just jealous because they can't eat it. so I'll leave it at that. But anywho, so yeah, my sister made some really delicious dessert as well as meatball soup that I had to have 2 bowls. It was that good. So I really pigged out yesterday, and today I also really pigged out because Panda Bear, the Rents, and I went back to this restaurant that we had eaten at the beginning of November because there were a few items that we didn't get to order. They didn't have it, so we were like, oh, we'll come back and try again. Today we go, and they still don't have it, so we're thinking maybe they don't make those 2 dishes anymore, which they're braised duck hearts and braised pig mouth is what the menu basically translates it to. So I know it sounds really bizarre and weird, so if you're not like a carnivore, if you're not into meat, it probably sounds really gross, but I am a full-on carnivore. Love my meats. And was hoping that they would have those 2 dishes, and they didn't. And it's okay. I mean, kind of knew that would happen. But we ordered lots of other dishes, and they were really good. So can't complain. You know, the food's still good there. But yes, let's see here. Hold on. I need this one. But yeah, so that was this morning. Before we went to eat, the Rents and Panda Bear and I went to eat, my mom and I got haircuts. So I finally decided I wanted to do something completely different with my hair. It's been a long time since I've actually had like a hair style, like hair that was cut into a style that, you know, I typically pull my hair back in a ponytail and call it a day, or pull it back in a bun, and that is that. But I wanted something with a little bit more style this time. And so I ended up with wispy bangs and a layered cut. So I will post pictures, of course, so that you guys can see in my Facebook group, if you're in my Facebook group. And yeah, see for yourself. I cut off a lot of length, which I was very scared to do because Panda Bear likes my hair long, and I've grown to really like my hair long as well, but he actually likes it. He says that, you know, there's actually like a style, and you know, when I kept my hair really long, it was just kind of being weighed down and there was no movement to it, and so he likes what the hairstylist had done with my hair, so that made me happy. Because I was a little hesitant. I was trying to ask him his opinion as far as, you know, what should I do with my hair and whatever. And he was like, no help at all, basically. He's like, I don't know. I can't imagine. Every picture I showed him, he's like, I can't imagine you with that hairstyle. And so I ended up, of course, deciding, okay, let's not ask a man. Let's ask women. So I asked my mom her opinion, and then I asked my sister-in-law Carla yesterday for her opinion, and yeah, so now I have some style to my hair. Yay! We'll see how long I upkeep that, because I am so bad, like super, super bad with... Sorry, I completely missed one. I'm supposed to use the blue first, not the pink. I'm super bad with upkeep with hairstyles because I like low maintenance, like super low maintenance, like roll out of bed and let's get out of here kind of low maintenance, right? So it is going to be interesting to see how well I fare with wispy bangs and this layered cut. I think I need this to go this way, but shoot, I'm doing this all wrong. Once again, I did the braid all wrong on the other side too, so, you know, whatever. I should have done it like a tile way. It's all good. We are committing to this. We are committing. There we go. There we go. All right. Just like that. Just like that. And then we'll put another pink going this direction, I guess. Oh no, we need another blue and then another pink. What does everyone have planned for Thanksgiving? Are you guys doing anything as far as eating with family? Are you guys having to work the next day? Color Street actually came out with a Black Friday sale, which is basically just, I think they did this last year too, is what most folks were saying. They basically have a buy one get one for all of their nail strips, which is really awesome because I'm always down to buy more of sets or finally take the plunge on sets that might have been on my like maybe list, but then I didn't want to like fully commit to. Oh, this side looks even worse than the other side, doesn't it? What am I missing? Is it because of the pink? I think it's the pink, isn't it? The pink needs to go across one more time. But they also have 25% off their makeup items, and I totally want, maybe if I throw it like that, I totally want to purchase the last highlighter that I don't have and the last blush. I want to give that one to my sister-in-law Carla, because when the makeup first launched, I asked her like which ones were her favorites, and so I really want to get her the ones that she wanted. So she is more of a makeup person than I am, and so I want to get her the other blush that was on her wish list. But this year marks, so Thanksgiving marks 1 year of Carla being a Color Street stylist. So very excited. She's actually hosting a beauty social and doing some fun stuff over on my YouTube, not my YouTube, I'm on YouTube here, over on my Facebook group. So again, if you want to join in, feel free, the link is below. But yeah, right now we're just, I've got work the next couple of days, and then Carla and I have already kind of discussed Thanksgiving as far as who's going to be responsible for making what. I get to make stuffing and gravy, which are relatively easy, so I'm excited to get that done on Thursday, because I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about it otherwise. I think I might be able to get away with using one of the little small pinky ones. So let me cut this. This one looks like an even more hot mess. I obviously can't braid and talk at the same time. It's like chewing gum and walking, or was it patting your head and rubbing your belly? I can't do that either. I'm a good multitasker, but when it comes to like talking and concentrating on placing things, obviously this is not the task that I was born to do. So my bad. But hey, almost there. All good. Let's see. I think a little more plum. At least the rest of it will be relatively easy here. I think I need to go across. No. I need up more here because I need a pink, don't I? That needs to go across that way too. And I think I need a blue. One more blue to go across somewhere. I'm doing something wrong. Shoot. Oh well, that one's stuck, so there's nothing I can do about that. Let's pull this and layer it over. This is a mess. Definitely the braid is not my forte. Alright, whatever. So that is going to be... That is... We're committing. We are committing. We are going to throw that on. I might actually not use my turkeys today because I have a feeling this Manny's going to last all of 2 seconds for the photo, and then perhaps that is all, and then we'll take it off. Who knows? I mean, the colors are actually pretty fabulous. Let me see if I can salvage the rest of the Manny here. This is obviously looking like it's going to be a two-parter because the braid itself took way too long because I was chatting and not being able to lay things down properly, but let's see here. Wonder if I should try doing a tile braid also, just to like show the difference between the two. Yeah, that was a disaster. Whoopsie doodles. It's all good. At least we tried. I can say I tried it. Didn't love it. I mean, the colors, I like the colors together. But yeah, it's very hard to see. So I think I need to do it in a different fashion as far as laying it down. So I'm going to try doing a tile braid. So we're going to do that right now. And I think I'll put that on my pointer finger just to have the difference, the contrast. So luckily we still do have these two here. And what we'll do is, actually, I do want it on a clear as day, because otherwise it's going to look kind of funny. So let's use this one, and actually, you know what? Let's lay down the turkeys first. This way I will commit to having these nails on my fingers for the whole week. So let's do that first, because I don't want to waste the opportunity to have a Thanksgiving mani, and I don't think I will have time to do another mani after. So I was going to cut out the turkey. And then what was I going to do? Maybe I can cut out the turkey. Let's lay a strip across that way. We're going to cut. Oh, I want to be able to have all of my nail right up top covered up, because My nail up top is not the best right now, so let's do it that way. We're committing. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll layer a clear as day on top of the turkey and the middle finger. So what have you all been watching and listening to or reading? So this past week, Selling Sunset on Netflix had their reunion show, and I watched that on Friday night, and it actually made me cry. I'm like, I know it's just a show, and, you know, they're real people, but, you know, some of the things that happen, I'm sure, were kind of, like, provoked by the producers of the show and whatnot. So not everything's, like, fully real. Like, sometimes, I'm sure certain things are kind of, like, not scripted per se, but kind of like, you know, we want you to do this, and then they kind of have to improvise and run with it. But you know, there was a lot that happened, and I was very invested with, I call them characters, but they're people. I was really invested with the people on the show, and so it actually made me cry. So, yeah. But I watched that Friday night, and then Saturday didn't have time to watch much of anything because we were mostly over at my sister-in-law Carla's. We played a whole bunch of card games. We played Uno and Go Fish with the girls, and it was funny because I was recording some of it just for fun, and the youngest one, Amalika, was acting a little cray-cray. She basically was like, if you guys have ever watched Rookie of the Year and you've seen where Kevin is mocking and trying to provoke the pitcher and shaking his butt at the pitcher and, you know, saying, pitcher's got a big butt. Amalika was basically doing something very similar, which I accidentally caught on camera, which is really funny, but also, you know, you don't, not for public consumption or anything like that. But, so what I do with YouTube, I typically, if there's videos that I just want to share with family, I will mark it as unlisted, and that way I can share the videos, like the links to the videos, to family members, and only the family members can watch them. But this particular video got taken down by YouTube after like one watch, and so I learned the hard way, and I had titled it "No Twerking Here," which, you know, if you had listened to the commentary from my sister-in-law Carla and from, you know, from me, it would make sense. You know, we were talking about how we definitely would never twerk. Looks like it's going to be heading on into part 2, so stay tuned for part 2 to hear the rest of the story here. But long story short, YouTube sent me an email. They completely, like, took the video down and basically, like, banned access to the video. And so